Hey, hey, hey. Hello, Facebook. Oh, damn. I'm just getting water all over myself now. So I was going to go and actually sit down on our beautiful grass. But it is actually really sunny and like really, really warm here. Well, there we go. Yeah. So I don't think I'll survive for too long with my pasty skin on that, in that sunshine without burning. So if you don't know, I'm in Melbourne. I'm in Australia. So we have a lot of darkness for like so much of the year, but then we like have this crazy, crazy amount of sunshine. All right, let's see if I can drink this without spilling it on myself again, shall we? Let's see. Yeah, no, a little bit I still am. I definitely need to work on that. Ooh, check out my nails. Can you see all the colours? I went a little bit crazy, and this is a whole other live stream that's going to happen because of the nails. I'm not even joking. I have a whole other live stream that I have to do that is so amazing. You're going to just be like, oh my God, Anna, why did I not know this before? But that's a whole other live stream. I need to do one at a time. I need to focus. I need to be professional, which is a whole other thing for this other live stream. All right. Okay. So I need to tell you about journaling. Now, if you're not already journaling, start. It's basically where that starts. But here is the thing, right? So journaling has been a part of my life for so long. I actually got my journals from when I was a child, it was a diary back then. Like it was literally, dear diary, this boy doesn't like me, blah, blah, blah. Back then, that was so long ago. It's obviously evolved since then to part of like how I manifest and how I create the kind of life that I want. Hey Luke. Luke says, hi Anna, perfect day for the beach down here. I know. But again, like this pasty skin, yeah, I can't even think how much sunscreen I would need to handle that. It's okay. This is why we're moving to Europe soon enough, because the sun in Europe does not do this to me. It's just the ozone layer or the lack of ozone layer that we got going on here that makes this makes me burn so fast. So I'll handle like a few minutes and then that's enough. Yeah. All right. Anyway. So I got distracted now, Luke. You distracted me. Unbelievable. How's that new? I get distracted all the time. This is why I'm who I am. All right. So say hey when you jump on. Let me know that you're there, because I've got a really, really awesome new journaling tip to give you, right? So here we go. So so journaling, like I said, there we go. I remembered, Luke. I remembered. Don't distract me again. The thing that I was saying, right, was with journaling, that the reason that journaling is pretty much like, if not the core, it's one of the core reasons. There's a lot of reasons, I guess, but this is really one of the top ones of why I have manifested things so fast and got myself to the life that I have now already so fast, and especially in the last few months, because it hasn't really taken that long, right? It's been a very long journey to get to that point, but then when certain things come into play, it just happens really fast, right? And obviously there's a lot of components with that. There's the other online business I do, the 90% automated business, all that kind of stuff. But a lot of it has to do with journaling. I have become really, really, really consistent with my journaling, right? Where before I would let myself have a day off if I felt like it, or more to the point, if I didn't feel like journaling, or I would get really lazy with not doing it in the mornings, especially before I stopped personal training and I had clients booked at like 6 a.m. and stuff like that. I would prioritize them and my sessions with them over what I actually needed to do, right? Which is not a good idea, by the way. So the point is, I've become really, really consistent with it, right? And so here's what I did this morning. I actually woke up and I spent a lot of time last night. I don't know if you ever listened to like Abraham Hicks or Esther, and talking about the vortex and talking about basically manifestation and law of attraction. If you have not listened to it, please just go on YouTube and look up Abraham Hicks. There's so much stuff, and she is just phenomenal, the way that she has managed to change the way that I see everything, right? So I was doing a lot of that last night before I went to bed. So for those that know what this is, and let me know if you do know, then you'll understand this easier. I got myself very deeply into the vortex before I went to bed. So the vortex is basically the zone that you want to be in, where you're you're in the zone, you're attracting everything that, oh, there we go, I can take that off, that you want, right? And so when I woke up, I actually woke up very deeply in the vortex, right? Like very deeply. And I was just ready to go. I was in flow. I was in alignment. Like there was just nothing. There was nothing that needed to be really set. I was already there and it just felt amazing. And I found myself trying to avoid the journaling, right? Not trying to avoid it, but just trying to keep putting it off. Like it's normally my first thing that I do apart from my fitness stuff, right? And I started taking Instagram stories, I started doing stories, I started chatting with people, I just had all this stuff going on that was amazing. Like it was all really, really high vibe stuff, right? But I started doing all of that before my journaling, and I made myself feel bad because I'm like, no, this is, I've spent so much time setting this consistency and everything like that. But at the same time, I've also learned to go with the flow, right? And when something tells you that your intuition kicks in and goes, this is what you need to do right now, just go with it, right? So, and that's exactly what I did. And so when I got to the journaling, here we go. I'm actually going to tell you what I did. After I pour some more water on myself, no doubt. So I actually realised I'm on the last about 2.5 pages of my journal at the moment. And so I should show you this journal. No, it's inside. I'll show you to you later. But I was on the last 2.5 pages of this journal, right? And I thought, you know what? I don't want to just do like a normal journaling thing. I feel like what I need to do is basically set like a kind of like a final, what's the word? Not like finalize, but just give gratefulness and give gratitude to this journal and everything that has happened in my life since I started it. And I went back to the date, and it actually happened to be exactly like to the date 3 months ago, right? So this is the one that I started on the 21st of September, right? And it's now the 21st of December. I thought, oh, that's really fitting. Okay. And so I decided, no, for the next 2.5 pages, all I'm going to do today is I'm going to write and just freehand write, and even dot to dot. It was just literally one point after the other. So I wasn't even like putting different lines for different points or anything like that. Just absolutely freehand. Everything that I'm grateful for that has happened in this last 3 months since I started this journal, all the affirmations, all the things that I write all the time, and my mindset, because it's a little bit of a diary sometimes. Like I do kind of put my thoughts in it and things like that, and things that I'm working through, although it is mostly affirmations and gratefulness and gratitude and that kind of stuff. But I actually kind of just skimmed through it and I went, okay, this is interesting how I was thinking like this and how I wanted this to happen and how I was calling in this kind of stuff, and this stuff is happening and this stuff is happening and this stuff is happening. And okay, I'm going to really, write the next 2.5 pages of just what I'm really grateful for since I've started this journal. So just in the last 3 months, and I filled the 2.5 pages easily, and that was really, really amazing. And then I thought, okay, so I've got a new journal. I've still got to do my technical journaling for the day, and opened up the new journal and decided, okay, I'm going to start a new thing with this journal as well, where every new journal that I start, I take the time to reaffirm the goals that I still have, that I keep affirming that maybe haven't, come true, or whatever it is you want to say. It hasn't manifested in the physical realm yet, as well as just kind of give myself a reset and an allowance to kind of tune in and go, okay, what's really important for me? What do I really want to create now? Basically like a reset of these goals. So something that someone who isn't, very much into setting their goals and intentions and stuff might maybe do this at the new year, right? They might sit down and go, okay, my New Year's resolutions are this, this, and this, right? But this was much longer. Like I literally just said, I'm going to do this for as long as it takes, as long as I need to. And I think it took me about 3-4 pages of just freehand. Actually, no, it wasn't freehand. I actually did like lines and stuff like that, so I could quickly go back and kind of skim read and know what the main point of each thought was, rather than kind of looking at a page of just words. So I went through and I wrote down all of the things that I'm reaffirming, the stuff that I just kind of tuned in and went, hold on, so this hasn't, kind of manifested in the physical realm yet. Is this something that I still really, really want? Yes. Okay, cool. Then I'm writing it down again. And even maybe rewording it a little bit, getting a little bit more specific. Specificity is awesome, right? And then the other thing I did was I wrote down anything new that came to me as I was writing. I'm like, oh, this is something I really want as well. This is something new. This is something that's popped up, right? And it's kind of, and this way I've decided, you know, this is on the first few pages of this diary, so it's never hard to find. It's always something I can skim back to. And it's one of those things that when you're kind of feeling a bit and kind of like, I'm not sure what I'm doing, I'm not sure if this is working, I'm not really feeling, I don't know, motivated to keep going or whatever you get, you know, when the mood strikes, because we're human, that's what we do. It's something that you can quickly flick back to and go, okay, this is what I'm going for, this is what I'm attracting into my life, this is what I'm manifesting, this is what I am stepping into being and bringing into my life, right? And it's easy to find. And then again, when I get to the end of this journal, I'm going to do exactly the same thing, where I'm going to spend the last few pages just kind of skim through, and then, or even just flick back. It's going to be even easier. This time I had to skim through the old journal, through the current journal, but this time I can literally just skip back to the start and go, well, what of this stuff has already come true? What have I already progressed in? What do I still want to really focus on? What new things do I really want to focus on? And I'm not saying that you can't reset new goals or anything whenever you want, because you absolutely can. And I absolutely do all the time. I do it every single day when I just kind of have new focus or whatever. Oh my God, I didn't spill any on myself. This is amazing already. So yeah, basically, and then just put that in at the end. The last few pages, you know, all of the things, again, just freehand, just gratitude for all the things that have already manifested, the goals that you've set, and even things that have happened that you didn't originally intend for back then, and you didn't even realize they just came through into your life in that time that you've had that new journal. And that's where, like, if you are really consistent with your journaling, like I have been for the last few months, then you're going to get through that journal pretty quickly. So you're going to be able to look back quite quickly, like 2 or 3 months, and be like, oh yeah, no, I know what's going on. And you kind of feel like it's in the top of your mind, rather than if you're not being consistent with it, you might have the same journal for 9 months and you like, well, I don't even remember what I wanted 9 months ago, right? So be consistent. That's important. But yeah, I just wanted to leave you with that tip, because I think that's something I'm going to definitely implement from now on. And I just think it's awesome. I just think it's really awesome to, give yourself that place to be really grateful for what's already happened, and then get into that gratitude, get into that affirmation for what you're still creating and what you want to focus on. So it kind of just resets everything. And I'm going to have to take some videos. I think I'll put it in the Insta stories of these journals, because my previous one was, it was really sparkly, kind of silvery, glass almost looking cover. It was so beautiful. That's the one I finished today. And then I think you've seen maybe in my other posts, I did a photo, although most people thought there was something else, right? It's the one with the unicorn on it. So that's my new journal. And it's like this, it's like a material, felt kind of material on the top with like fluffy white skin stuff for the unicorn. It's so cute. I'll do it, I'll put some, so Insta stories become like Facebook stories as well. So if you check those out later today, I'll make sure I do that, so that I've got, like a video so you can actually see what these journals look like. They're so cute, and they were like $5 from Kmart, which is, if you're not in Australia, it's like a Walmart. I don't know if it's a Walmart. It's like a generic kind of cheaper store where you can get, clothes and kitchenware and just everything. Like, it's just a everything store, right? But yeah, they were $5 from Kmart, and they were so cute, and I just fell in love with them as soon as I saw them. So yeah, anyway, before I go, if you haven't jumped into my free Facebook group, make sure you do that, because, and especially if this has interested you, if this has been a video that you've enjoyed and are wanting to learn more about journaling and that kind of stuff, I'm actually running my paid program, Morning Routine Magic, which I originally launched as a paid program for $139, and coming into Christmas, I decided I want to do it for free for my Facebook group, right? So I'm going to start running it from the 4th of January inside the Facebook group called Leaders Not Lemmings. So you can either you can just look that up, Leaders Not Lemmings. Otherwise, I'll pop the link in maybe later. Or you know what? No, I won't bother. I will do those stories so you can see the journals. If you want to join the group, just look up Leaders Not Lemmings. It's the only group that's called that, so you'll easily find it and just request to join. There's so much value, so much fun stuff that we get up to in there. And yeah, it's the kick-ass, badass place to be for people who know that they're just born for more, who know that they're not the lemmings, that they are the leaders in the world and just want to step up and be supported and join with other leaders. Basically, if you just want to lead and just be followed by a whole bunch of lemmings, don't join this group. It's not for that. If you are a leader and you know that you are inspired by other leaders, this is the place to be, because this is where you're going to up level. If you just like being the top dog everywhere because it makes you feel better, don't bother. I'm all about elevation, and I want to be surrounded by more and more leaders. I don't want to be surrounded by lemmings and just followers and, you know, that kind of thing. That ain't my jam. So, yeah. All right. I'm getting itchy out here. So, yeah, make sure you join that. Leaders Not Lemmings. Jump in the Facebook group for that. And 4th of January, Morning Routine Magic, my 10-day kick-ass program. I'm going to be running for free inside the group starts, and I'm going to cover all things, including like fitness and looking after yourself first and all that kind of stuff, as well as journaling, what I do for journaling, other people I know do, my clients and everything, and how it really helps. So it's going to be a really, really awesome program that's going to help you set up your morning routine so that you go into the day exactly how you want it to go and not just let the day run you. Basically, is what's going to happen. All right, I think I'm done. I hope you have an amazing day. If you're in Melbourne, enjoy this beautiful weather. And I will talk to you really soon. See you soon. Oh my God, I said the same thing so many times. All right, I'm going. Bye. Live life on purpose. Bye.